Hey everybody, aloha. Jessica Hefley, Diamond Ambassador here, and I am excited to talk about one of my favorite topics, how to prevent burnout. Because I've been there, I've been through it, I'm on the other side, and so I'm excited to share some tips and bring some awareness to even what it is and how we can prevent it. So, first of all, we have to be, let's use this word, mindfulness. This is a super healthy, super self-aware word, okay? I want us to get comfortable with being uncomfortable with mindfulness if it's new for you. All it is just we have to, if we're gonna combat burnout, we first of all have to be aware that it may be coming on, what it is, ask for help, and be intentional about combating it, okay? Now, leaders take ownership of this. Leaders are not victims, you guys. Burnout, overwhelm is not something that, oh, that's me, that happened to me because of this, and this, that was out of my control. No, that's what the rest of the world may do. But leaders are not victims, and leaders are not avoiders, okay? I truly believe that you can create a life that you love, okay? And sometimes, in order to create the life that you love, sometimes it's you, right? You are the one that needs to change. And we can't even change if we're not aware of it, right? Like the simple analogy, you guys, we don't know to pick spinach out of our, do I have spinach in my teeth? Okay. We don't know to pick the spinach out of our teeth unless we know there is spinach in our teeth, okay? And so we can't even improve upon these or combat burnout unless we are aware and we know what it is and how it affects us. So I truly believe you can create a life that you love, and every feeling is a choice. Okay, overwhelm is a choice. When you're aware of it, it's a choice. So let's dive right on in, because the rest of the world, right? It's normal to feel stressed, sick, and stuck. Y'all, but normal is boring. And I've got even more free resources at jessicahefley.com for you and your team about this topic, because I'm super passionate about it. But today we are going to talk about self-worth, focus, and your missing link. Okay, so let's jump right in. Self-worth. This also ties into self-care, but the root of it is self-worth. You will feel, act, think, and what you think that your value is. You think, act, and feel what you think your value is, and you're probably making what you think your worth is. And this is why getting to the root of self-worth is going to prevent burnout, but also increase future success. Okay, so other ways to combat overwhelm by addressing your self-worth is resting, y'all. Some of y'all need to take a freaking break and not feel bad about it, okay? Rest is crucial for preventing burnout. One easy way that I do this, I'm gonna give you guys some applicable tools, is both me and my husband are entrepreneurs, so we both kind of work from home. This changed everything. Our therapist is the most impactful thing is always the most simple, right? My husband has Mondays off. I have Wednesdays off. That's simple. We're not in charge of the kids that day. We don't have to work on business that day. We do something to recharge our soul. I take a bath, or I take a walk, or I've scheduled either getting my lashes done or my nails done or a massage on a Wednesday, like a self-care day. But scheduling self-care is the key. You have to schedule off time. One of the best ways you can prevent burnout is just being intentional about turning your phone off. So just like you're intentional with your set work hours, right? You guys are all so intentional about setting those set work hours And the things you write down on your calendar get done. So start writing on your calendar when you are gonna put your phone away, when you're gonna have you time, and when you're gonna have family time, and protect that sacred space. Also, last part of self-worth, y'all, exercise and getting sleep. Let's be real. Some of y'all are complaining about the supplements not working anymore. That's not true. Some of y'all are not exercising and are not getting enough sleep. Those are some of the biggest things that can combat stress and overwhelm in your life. So start with you, sister and brother. Okay, second theme is focus. This is gonna help you prevent burnout, is just simply having focus. You are what you focus on, and what you focus on expands. Y'all have heard me say this before, but what you focus on expands. If you're not aware of your thoughts, you're not aware of your thoughts, okay? They're so subconscious, they're so second nature. The way you view thought the whole entire life, that's what you default to. That's what's most comfortable to you. That's what you're gonna naturally go to. And so if your default is anxiety or overwhelm or pressure, or there's not enough time in the day, those thoughts, those feelings, those are the things that you just keep thinking, and you are speaking them into existence. You are thinking those things into existence. Yeah, you're always gonna have anxiety because that's what you think your identity is. Yeah, there's never gonna be enough time in the day because you keep saying that. And so you keep thinking that, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So we have to be aware of what we are saying and thinking and feeling. Even if we have said and felt and thought those ways our entire life, we've got to take back intentional control of our thought life, y'all. Okay, another thing, this was so life-changing for me. I have been doing a lot of research on abundance mindset. I've been studying what millionaires do and entrepreneurs do, how they live their life, how they think, how they act, how they feel. And visualization is something that they all do. And they visualize their ideal day and they live it out. So this is an exercise I really, really want you guys to spend some time doing. Journalizing. Okay, Michael Hyatt is great on this. He's got the full focus planner. It really helps you figure out what your ideal day what would your ideal morning routine look like? The ideal beginning of your work day look like? What would your actual work time look like? What would the closing up the end of your work day and your bedtime routine? Like, ideally, what would that look like? What would that feel like to really get to do what you really wanted to do, to really accomplish what you set out to do that day? He's a big component on that big three, the daily big three. And so another great way to combat overwhelm is to just be intentional the night before about the 3 biggest things you need to get done the next day. Y'all, the simplest things are the most helpful. Literally just spending 2 minutes the night before and planning out what you're gonna do the next day. Because I don't know if you're like me, but I used to spend my whole entire work time making my to-do list. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do this. What that really was avoiding, resisting, procrastinating from the things I really needed to be doing. Okay, so just set yourself up for success by being intentional. Okay, another thing is focusing on gratitude. Y'all, we all saying it. You've heard people say it. The only people that say that gratitude doesn't work and doesn't change their mindset is the people who aren't doing it. I promise you that works because that changes what you focus on. Okay, so also remembering why you're here, why you're doing this, why you're sharing Plexus. The simplicity of going back to your why will help you remember why you're doing this and help combat overwhelm. Last reason, the missing link, are you ready for this? Is delegating, hiring help, and getting a life coach or a therapist. Y'all, it's the missing link. It is the missing link to combat overwhelm, and so many of you guys are missing out on the hugest piece. I love this analogy. A lot of y'all know how to hustle. You know how to work hard. You know the things to do. You do them. the analogy of you're driving a Ferrari, but you've got that emergency brake on. Okay? The emergency brake is everything. If you do not take the time to get the help or hire the life coach or the therapist, because again, you don't know spinach is in your teeth, until somebody helps you become aware of that and gives you the tools to have a different way of thinking and a different way of life. Y'all, I'm a Christian. I read the Bible, I pray, and I have a therapist and a life coach. Okay? And it's proven to work because that has helped me combat the lies, the stress, the overcome with a plan, with a new way of thinking. This has been everything. And I know a lot of you guys get stuck on the delegating part. One simple task that you guys can try is what I have my leaders do. It's helped a ton. Write on a piece of paper and have 3 categories. The categories are love doing that, hate doing that, and I would really like to do that, but that overwhelms me and I don't have the headspace to think about that. So maybe overwhelm or would like to do. Okay, so love, hate, would like to do, but just don't have the ability to right now. And I want you to go through your week, everything you do in life or in business, and put these in these 3 categories. You hate making dinner? Put it on the hate list. You love picking your kid up from school to be the first person to hear about their day. Put that on that list. One simple thing that overwhelmed me, I want to print out pictures of my kids, but that overwhelmed me. So I put that on my list of something I'd like to do, but that overwhelms me. Okay, I went through an entire week in all areas of my business as well. Like, I love accountability calls. I hate making graphics for promotions, whatever that is. And this will help give you a framework for what to hire. Because people with abundance mindsets, people that are not overwhelmed, hire out help and they live and they work in their zone of genius. They do the things that they love, the things that move the needle in their business, and they delegate the rest. And you can do that, and that will help you not feel overwhelmed or burnt out. Okay, so to recap, the areas of self-worth, intentional focus, and the missing link. Okay, because if you don't make some changes, you will continue. If you continue to do what you've always done, you'll continue to get what you've always got. And if you're burned out, that means burned out. Make a change. You can do this. Do the visualization exercise. Give yourself some self-care. Hire some help. And you will thrive with peace and happiness and less tension. Go live your best life.